Welcome back, everybody, back in the video. Today we're going to be doing a daily guide inside Epic 7 what you should be doing every single day as soon as you log in. Now, it may be a little bit different on Mondays, but we'll talk about that when we do get there, right? So let's get right into it. So, right off the bat, I usually always come over here, we click on the summons, and we do our daily free summon, because who knows, starting the day off with an MO5, if you are lucky, can brighten your day, for sure. That's why I always come over here to the summon button first. Other than that, that is it for this whole summon tab. You can really just leave after that. Next, forgot to record this, so I'm going to be adding it somewhere in the video, right? But make sure to come to your daily shop, buy your daily energy, right? It is free energy, free gold. Don't really want to miss out on that, right? Next, scroll all the way down here to your normal shop. Actually, your Transmit Stone shop, my bad. Make sure to buy your Molagora every single week. Ego Fragment every single week. This is really debatable, it's really up to you, but I feel like having a stock up would be nice, especially whenever you do get to a point of building a lot of characters. These go by pretty quick. They really do, right? Weekly equipment conversion, gem selection chest, make sure to buy that. Artifact charms, would recommend that if you're newer players for sure. And accessory charms, make sure to buy that. You really want to buy all that, right? Don't really want to miss out. Next, friendship. You can buy 40 free energy daily. You can buy 5 flags daily. Conquest points, you can buy 90 energy daily for free as well. But that's pretty much going to be it for the shop tab. Let's move on to the next section. What I do next is come over here to Sanctuary. Now again, if this is a Monday, right, if you log in on a Monday, Heart of Orbis will be resetting, so you do get about, a couple hundred points to go ahead and re-roll your shop. All right, roll, buy what you want. Again, I made a whole video on this, what's really the best thing to buy in here. If you really want like efficiency, it's always just gonna be Leaves or Molagora. Other than that, the gear is up to you. For me personally, I really love the bottle, but of course I've never seen the bottle yet. Obviously, plus 15 gears are very, very good as well. Just ask yourself, can you really make use of them? For me personally, since I am more of a cleaver / arena guild war player right now currently, I don't know what playstyle I'm going to be playing in RTA. I don't really care for the HP pieces. Like, I'm going to be honest, like, this is nice and all, right? This is nice and all, but this is nice enough, but like, I mean, it's alright. It's HP though, so I can't really do that much with it, right? It's not like the necklace where it's all attack. It's not like the ring where it's all crit damage. It's not like the sword where it's actually all speed. So that is more up to you. Alright, it's more up to you into the 15 gear. Depends on your account, depends what you want, depends on your playstyle, right? For me though, I mainly go for the bottle or Leaves, and that's really about it. I would only go for Molagora if you're like a brand new account or you desperately need Molagora. That's the only time I would ever take Molagora. But other than that, everything else, just keep rolling. Plus 9, that's up to you if you're feeling lucky. This is really up to you if you are feeling lucky. If you are, all power to you, because again, they all start at 15 speed at plus 9. The chest, the ring, the necklace, the helmet, and the sword. So if you're feeling lucky with your speed gear, knock yourself out, because again, these plus 9s are much different than the plus 15s, as you can see there. But that's pretty much going to be it for the Heart of Orbis. Now, in terms of Force of the Souls, you come over here, do your Cultivate. Again, depending when you do log in, your Penguin, Spirits, and Molagora will be ready to collect. I just claimed the Penguin and Spirit by accident. I was prepping this video, and I just autopiloted my way over here and collected these. But yes, make sure to do these. Again, daily free rewards. Can't really complain. Alchemist Steeple, this is more on you. I don't really touch these because I don't really need these charms, but if you want to, go for it. But I will say the modification gem conversion is much more better than the charms. It just depends on the player, right? Because these you can only craft about twice a month. So if you desperately need a certain set, go do this. But if you were here during the anniversary and all that over the last couple of months, you should have like a lot of red gem boxes. But again, these are very, very insane. The only other way to get modification gem conversion to one that you really want is from the red box. Other than that, there's really nowhere else to get what you want specifically unless you go do expedition and hope and pray, you get something that you drops. Or the actual conversion chest actually is limited to what it is. Like this. Speed. Right? This is like the only way that you could ever get what you really want. Right? But that's pretty much going to be it for the Sanctuary. Now let's come over here onto the Guild War. Actually, before Guild War, let's go down here to Genesis Raz. Everyone should come over here, and especially if you are a newer player, make sure to do all your daily missions here. Everything. Again, highly recommended. This character is not going anywhere. I got many questions about Genesis Raz. Is he going anywhere once the anniversary is over? No, he ain't going nowhere. He's literally going to be here forever. So again, make sure to do this. Especially since I know a lot of people always forget to do these. Especially brand new people. Right? You may do one mission, but you won't come back and do the rest. Make sure to do this because this also helps inside of your dailies as well. Again, it's a win-win situation, right? Because again, if you come over here to your daily missions are going to be the exact same thing, very, very similar to the Genesis Raz. So again, don't miss out, right? It's free Skystones as well, right? Inside the dailies. But again, dailies, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Coming over to the guild tab, click daily reward. I already did it. I had to re-record this. Click the daily record. Come over here to the aid. Request your aid. Make sure you do your, typical 180, 280 if you can, if you could do it. Depends really what people request. If people request all spirit blooms, then you max is going to be 180 aid. And then if someone does request at least a medium ruins, you should be able to hit 200. But again, all depends on really what people really want to donate and ask for all that. It's just RNG every day unless you want to ask people specifically so you can actually reach the 200. Come over here to donate your 50k gold, donate your proof of courage, battlefield. Go ahead and do your AI if it is there. Also make sure to do your guild wars for sure, and ward boss. Again, ward boss is currently down right now, so I can't really showcase that. Coming over here to the ward boss. Again, make sure to keep doing this every single day. I have not really been touching my ward boss. I've been very, very busy, like I have stated many, many times, right? Palladium. Again, Guild War, make sure to do it. I would click on this, but I may record this today. I am not too sure yet. I'm still debating on that department, right? After that, after you're done with the battlefield, aid, and donate, come down here to your member shop and look at this shop and debate what you really want to buy. I don't really recommend buying any of these elemental unless you have like a really, really like a lot of bands like I do. Golden Enchantment Stones, up to you. Spirit Blooms, not really worth it. Maybe if you're a newer player, but not even. I don't think it's worth it. We do have the Greater Modification Gem Selection Chest, which is 100% worth it, in my opinion. But, again, only if you have the bands for it. We do have the random level 85 equipment chest. Again, up to you if you have the bands for it. Some really good gear in here. But I would recommend to make sure to, if you're buying a gear from here, make sure it's one of the best gears you see. Don't buy something that looks okay. Because 500 bands is a lot of bands. Right? It's a lot when you really sit there and think about how much bands this is. So I would be really, really strict with what you buy from this shop. Right? Make sure it's OP, right? And then scroll down. We do have artifact charms if you are desperately needing it. If you are a veteran, you don't really need it, right? Molagora buy list daily. Mystics buy list daily. Well, every single week. The Mystic Medals, same thing with the Molagora. The equipment conversion gem chests are same thing weekly. Make sure to buy them again if you have the bands for it. Now, in terms of recommendations, I would personally buy the Mystic Medals 100% every single week. And in terms of the red bands, you could either buy the equipment conversion gem or the modification gem selection chest. Both of them are fine. If you can buy both, all power to you. Do that. But if you have to pick one or the other, oh man, that's hard. That's hard. I would rather buy the blue box, honestly, over red. That's me, though. That is me, though. But that's pretty much going to be it. Also, make sure to come through your weekly, do your weeklies, right? And make sure to claim your weekly rewards. But that's pretty much going to be it for the guild tab. Let's move on to the next section. Now you can come over here to Arena, log into Arena, all right? Make sure you do your 5 quick battles here. Just go over here. Very, very simple. Quick battle, no problem. Boom. Straightforward. Easy. Just like that, right? Do this 5 times. It's going to help your dailies. And you do get Skystones from Arena, which, funny enough, people don't want to do. So, you get about 150 Skystones for free, just from, doing your 15, 15, 15. So, about 45 Arena matches, which, honestly, I mean, you're doing like half of that for your dailies. And maybe more for your weeklies. So, like, trust me, do this. It's a free 150 Skystones every single week. Don't really want to miss out on that, right? Victory, again, very, very simple. You don't want to fight real teams. Just come over to NPC challenge again. Now, well, it ain't the maximum conquest points you could get if you are streaking and all that, but 10 is still good. I think 10 is still good. Especially if you just want to sit here and chill and champion, make sure to just do your NPCs. Again, my defense is, I don't know how it's winning, but it is winning. But there you go. That's pretty much done with it. Now, with that, we are pretty much done with the Arena tab and the Guild tab. Now we come over here, over to the Orbis Guide. You can pretty much almost be done with your dailies. Now, you could also just go enhance the equipment if you really want to. We do this as well. Just give me a gear. Just give me one random gear here. Let's just touch this right here. Charlotte. Let me see some speed. Daily speed roll. Can we see some luck? Oh, we got the speed. Speed again. Let me see 9 speed. And it bricked already. Alright. Now, let's go over to the battle tab. The battle tab, we come over here onto hunts. And we go to otherworldly. And make sure to buy your Spectre cores every single day. Really want to emphasize on this because this is a very, very best place. Not really best place, but a good place to really get some really, and I mean really OP gear. Literally OP gear here. But again, it's all RNG. You gotta cause leaves or skystones to enter here. So, ideally, what you want to do is buy up to 30. Just stack up on it every day. You buy 3 a day. It's gonna take you about 10 days. And then at that point, then you can start burning some if you really want to, or just wait for buffs. Because again, we do know now with the buffs that we do get on weekends that otherworldly is gonna be increased. So, very, very nice, right? Very, very good. So again, make sure to buy that. But after that, you go back to your main home screen, and then we go over here to Orbis Guide, and you are basically almost done with your daily reputation. Again, if I use energy here, you could also use your quick battles if you really want to on just Hunt Hell. If you really want to, you could just do this. Hunt Hell, again, is perfectly fine. Hunt Hell is literally just Wyvern 13. That's the only difference. It's literally just Wyvern 13 again. But it's easier, right? That's really about it. Do your quick battles if you really want to. I don't really recommend doing the quick battles, even though they give it to us, because we use so much energy already as is. Just buying the Spectre cores, you could probably save your sweeps and all that. Because if you're buying this is like a crap ton of energy. And then with the rest of your energy, I would recommend to burn it elsewhere, maybe like UG of a Saint, right? You can also make sure to come do your Audubon Tower, but that's more about your weeklies. I also do want to talk about expeditions. If you have your sweeps, you could do your sweeps here as well, if you really want to. If you want to. Again, this is all really based on when you're logging in per week. If you're logging in on a Monday, your sweeps are going to be refreshing. So you have about 10 sweeps. 5 your friends, and 5 just regular, your own posters. So again, another area where you really want to emphasize on weekly checks. Right? Expeditions, weekly. Heart of Orbis, weekly. Guild Shop, weekly. That's really about it in terms of the weekly areas. But other than that, that's pretty much going to be your daily guide. Automaton Tower, same situation. But yeah, that in terms is going to be the daily guide to Epic 7. What you should be doing every single day. Don't really want to miss out on it. And then there you go. Your dailies will be done. Again, you do this every day. You're eventually going to be finishing this, especially if you do the crafts and everything else. But it just really depends on what you want to do. Alright? But overall, that's going to be the daily guide to Epic 7. Other than that, though, thank you guys for the video. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys later on. Peace out.